Hey, what up? It is your girl MD, and I am back with a new video. A few weeks back, I installed box braids in my hair for the very first time, and I think I did a pretty good job for it being my first time. So this is what that video is about. It was really easy, and it was a nice protective style just to give my hair a break for a few. I washed my hair, added some leave-in and some oil, and I'm just going to blow my hair out to start. But this is what we are starting with. My hair is about 75% dry, and I'm just going to add some heat protectant and brush it out to make sure there is no tangles. Let's do a little before and after side by side. Shrinkage, really shrinkage. I'm gonna fast forward the footage for the other side. Okay, so step one, blow dry hair, check. So this next step honestly took the longest, parting. Maybe it's just because I don't part my hair like that, but it just took me forever to get everything straight and crisp, and it still wasn't perfect. Yeah, I just part it from left to right, then I would part down to ultimately form boxes. I was impressed with myself how straight they did get, but it did take forever. Now that I have this section all parted out, I'm going to take some edge control and add it just to the roots of this section. I'm not opening the section, I'm just putting it on the perimeter of the hair to smooth it down. You can even take a brush to help with that process. But now I'm going to take a little rubber band, you know the kind, but I will link everything that I use in this video down below. I'm just going to be putting that section of hair in a little ponytail. I only wrapped the rubber band 3 times. For me, 4 times was way too tight. So definitely be careful and aware not to make them too tight. We want to keep eye edges. So I'm going to continue to do this to the rest of my hair. This is called the band method. And before I get any comments about this being damaging to my hair, I just want to stop you because I literally didn't have one issue, not one. Because yeah, like you, I did have slight concern as well. But I believe what helps prevent the breakage is applying the edge control, and then when you apply the hair, the braid knot does not move from that position like at all. Like the knot covers the rubber band. Your hair does not have access to friction, so it's not able to move around and get tangled. And I know this is like fast forwarding ahead, but when I did remove the braid after weeks of my hair being braided, I was able to honestly just slide the rubber band right off. And so I would just like snap the rubber band off and it would just unravel. No hair, no problem. I ended up with 20 mini ponytails. In all honesty, I did this whole process from beginning to end in about like 2 to 3 days. But I think that you'll be able to do it in a few hours if you're a faster parter than I am. Okay, I got the hair off of Amazon. Again, I was a little nervous, but the reviews were really good. I ended up being very pleasantly surprised. I'll leave the link down below. I got 2 packs, but I barely used half of one. I believe that you get like 8 bundles total in each package. I know that there is plenty of ways to do this, maybe better ways, but this is what I did and this is what worked for me. I took the amount of hair that I wanted and I placed it on top of the ponytail. So my actual hair is splitting the braided hair in half. So my hair is in the middle, the braided hair is on either side. So now I have 3 strands for a braid. I'm grabbing the braiding hair on the left and pulling it under my hair to the right. My hair is being replaced and being pulled to the left. Then you just braid like normal. Hopefully I explained that well, but honestly it's so easy with your hair already being in a ponytail. The next braid I will show you how to take hair from one strand to the next and to make it look seamless and neat. Again, you take the hair on top of the ponytail. I'm going to take my index finger and pulling the left side of the braiding hair over to the right side. My actual hair is on the right, and this is when you're going to be making a knot at the root, tight. So you want to make sure you're not loosening up your hands and making sure your hair stays tight the whole time. Keeping it tight for the first few passes when braided, and braid it a little ways down, and then you'll be good to go to just like, braid like normal and release the tension. I braid down until I have about this much of my actual hair left. You see how the braiding hair is on top / on the same side as my actual hair, right? So I'm just going to pull the braiding hair around and add it to my actual hair. These two pieces have to be in this position for it to work and for it to look seamless. At least that's how I did it. Only adding hair to this section when I'm pulling that piece of hair to the back. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm just going to keep on braiding, and you can't even tell. I'm not going to bore you with just braiding the rest of my head, but I will say that it didn't take me long at all once I got the braiding part going. I didn't end up liking the size of the braid once I was finished, so I went back and I took a good amount of hair out of each section and re-braided it while I was watching Brandy and Monica on Versus. That can give you a good idea on time about how long it took me. So that was what, like maybe 2 or 3 hours. Dipped it in boiling hot water to seal the ends. Loved how they turned out. I love waking up and not having to concern myself with my hair every day. I left them in for 25 days. I took the front out halfway through and redid them just to make it look fresh. Lastly, I had zero breakage when it came to the rubber bands, like I mentioned earlier. I would recommend after removing the braids that you carefully either snap off the rubber band or cut it off, and it honestly will just literally fall right off. I definitely will be doing these again soon, maybe a little smaller next time. Let me know what protective styles you guys have been rocking lately. All links can be found in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.